Hey there, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius Rising. Welcome to your reading for September 12th through the 17th. I'm sorry, the 18th. So, we're going to take a look at the moon as it transits through the week. Doing the 9-card spread for the overall energy. I would like to invite you to join me at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone here in the U.S. when I we're going to... Yeah, those both go there. Okay. Where we do a live chat when we premiere the video. You're getting bonus cards, and wow. Oh, nice reading. Look, it's a week to be truly authentic. The overall energy is truth be told, but this is truth from the heart space. It could be conversations you have with others, but it's really important. I think it's conversations you have with others. To be very honest here, I think there's a big conversation that needs to be had with others for many of you. For some of you, this is you having a really strong heart-to-heart with your own self about what it is you want and where you want going forward and what are your expectations out of life. But it could be that you're having this conversation with someone else, and there's a need to be very open and flexible in this conversation, to really listen to your intuition and to truly speak from the heart. To truly speak from the heart, because the key to the situation is your intuition in the heart space. It's the deep knowing. So this is following your inner guidance to be able to figure things out. You have been trying to analyze something, and that is not working for you. Listening to your heart's going to work for you, because here in the area of what's been bringing around the anxiety, it's all your thinking. So thinking doesn't belong in the heart space. That's something where we do the analysis before we get into our heart to make our choices. And so try not to let your anxieties get the best of you this week, and trust your intuition, I believe, will be the way to go, because there's something with chaos and conflict. You've been thinking about something. Things are changing. Things are not what you thought they were going to be. Things are shifting. Things are shifting. That's just like they are. And so you've noticed it. So yes, it's like that, right? There's so much happening. And I think that when it starts shifting and you're trying to figure out and understand why. So it could be so overwhelming that you've been exhausted. That could be a problem. Do take care of yourself on a physical level. Take really good care of your physical body to manage these changes and these shifts. Sagittarius, you are a very highly spiritual sign. And as the energy and the frequencies keep changing, you could be feeling a little under the weather from that. So that's part of it, but for some of you, you're so exhausted, and there's a need to take a look at what is going on with that, because we have the Y card that came out with time for a nap, and that is in the arena here of the obstacle. And so either something that you're overthinking, you need to give it a rest. You've been trying to figure it out so much and you can't figure it out. You're overthinking it. And it's just time for you to start trusting your intuition and listen to your higher self. For others of you, you may actually be super exhausted, and there's a need to really seek out what the reason for that is, right? So general place to start would be, hydrate. Make sure you're hydrated and try to cut back on processed foods. Start there and see where that takes you. That's a good overall advice for anybody. In the area of transformation, we have the happy card, which means you choose happiness. That's the difference, right? You can choose to be stressed out and anxious, or you can choose to be happy, and literally both are a choice. So what we focus on, that's what we're going to manifest and bring in. We have the soulmate energy here for the thing to do. So who do you enjoy their time and their, maybe you need to spend a little more time with friends. Maybe you need to consider that in order to bring in a soulmate relationship, if it's a love romantic relationship you're looking for, it starts with you choosing to be happy in your own life first, Because when you're happy by yourself, then you attract somebody that comes in and you can be happy with them. Because otherwise what happens is if you're relying on someone else to bring you the joy and the happiness, then first off, you're giving them way too much of your own power, and you shouldn't do that. But also it becomes a codependent relationship, and that's when we encounter the energy vampires. And it's kind of because we haven't been filling up our own cup. So choosing to be happy. If you're at a job you don't like the job, then choose to either find another job or choose to change your attitude. And I know that sounds so pithy and easy, but honestly, there's so many times during the day when I feel myself, because I'm very empathic and I pick up a lot of energy, and I can sink really low, and I'm like, whoa, stop, no, think about a happy thought. So I have a couple songs that I'll play in my head that shift my energy. There's a lot of things that you can do. So if you're around somebody who's like a negative situation or whatever for you, you could just kind of wipe their energy off and just go on with your day. And it's a choice, and it's not, I say it like it's easy, and it's not easy. There are days when I would have to say, if I were grading myself, I would get the EF, the epic fail grade. I don't always get it right, but I try every day. And so I'm encouraging you to try every day to choose happiness, because it is the way you're going to transform whatever the situation is. Resources, time, energy, financial abundance and stuff like this. You're in the between worlds, but that means you're moving out of the dark into the blue skies. The gray skies are going to clear up. Put on a happy face. Something is changing and it's shifting. Chaos and conflict. It's shifting, but it's moving in the right direction, and so that's good news. Just remember to be authentically who you are. Take the mask off and be true to yourself and your goals. So if you're trying to shift your finances into a way where you have more money, then be authentic and look at your spending habits. Look at it, are you doing everything you can? Okay, good. Are you doing everything you can mostly? That's also good, so just be honest with yourself and assess the situation, right? Because here in the heart space, you have the be fair and be flexible cards. You're a mutable sign. I think this would be kind of like a superpower situation for you. Like, you can be flexible and you can be fair and you can balance things out and you can adjust. So in the heart space, there's an adjustment that needs to be made. And I think it's from moving out of overanalyzing and criticizing yourself or others, and just going with your gut, knowing that, be in flow with what you believe to be true, and using your mind to choose happiness, because what you think about is what you're going to manifest, what you're going to attract. And count your blessings. Look, you got the card of blessed on the way out this week. Your last part of the reading is so stellar. I just think there was a lot of anxiety as you walk into the week, and I think that you find your way through it by consciously choosing to listen to what brings joy and happiness into your life, and really allowing yourself to trust that. That moon is in Aries on Sunday as you're watching this, the 11th, and on Monday the 12th, and it really does suggest that you will want to that you will want to go with the flow and everything, and for sure the key here, I gotta show you this. Look. Do you see that egg has the little keyhole there? And it says happy, happy. And the card that came out for this energy is the perfect key. And look, it's got her heart. Focus on what is the key, what is authentic to you, what will truly make you happy. In whatever the situation is for yourself, you already know what the answer is. Follow your heart on this, and then choose to align your actions with your desires here. And that's how you're going to move out of the gray into the blue skies, the beautiful, like, I don't know, that looks like the Mediterranean there. Okay, so the moon's going to be in Taurus, very much get her done energy Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And we have a nice earth trine between the moon and Taurus. with the sun in Virgo, last degrees. And last degrees of Capricorn, we've got Pluto that wants to transform the situation. Look, you've got the Otter. You guys really have a nice week ahead of yourselves if you just, it's a mindset. It's just a mindset. Choosing to work in your joy energy here. So you have the Sea Otter of happiness. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations. That's that flexibility in the heart space, and enjoy every day. The key, the perfect key to happiness here. Choosing your attitude. Let go of worry instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is assured. Look at that. This is really nice. And okay, so love comes in all kinds of forms. It can be your children, it can be your significant other, it can be your best friend, it could actually even be where you work. But this feels very much more like a social energy. It could be romantic for sure, but there's a lot of community going on there. And so it's some kind of a community where you just get to feel good about life. And so choosing that. Now, I do want to warn you that moon, when it is in Gemini, Friday, Saturday, there is some really tall tale Pinocchio kind of energy. I feel like not all the facts are easy to find. First off, we have Mercury in retrograde. That's a problem right there. There's an exaggeration energy going on with the moon opposing Neptune. And so I just want to say, don't believe everything you hear. In fact, I wouldn't believe much of any of it. Okay, so just heads up on that. There's some really great problem solving if you collaborate with other people creatively, energy this weekend. So you have the ostrich. The choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and the truth you feel in your heart. Hope. Perfect. Goes totally right here with the overall energy. Choose to listen to the truth that is in your heart. You have the loon. Pay attention to your dream time. Messages of guidance are drifting in. That's also your intuition. Oh, and that this is with that sun opposing Neptune. And so that's the illusionary energy. Okay, so that might be that it's hard to see. It's hard to see what's real and what's illusionary. But if you really want it, then go for it and make it real. You know, Pinocchio eventually got to be a real boy. And then we have here the goose. Your dreams and desires are calling you to action. The journey begins today. Choose to move in the direction of happiness. That is how you're going to win. That is amazing. Really love your reading, Sagittarius. I'm on Facebook every day if you want to check out the energy of the day. We do different kinds of readings over there, but it's fun. Come and join the group. There'll be special opportunities coming up for members of Facebook, and they'll be free, but the only way to get it is to be a member. And let's see what else. Join me for the live chat tonight, 7:30 Eastern Time in the U.S. Would love to see you there, and we'll hang out and talk a little bit. This looks really good. You guys have a great reading. Have a great week ahead. I'll talk to you soon.